this is Debs, and this is your TGIF for Friday, the 19th of June, 2026. Lovely to be with you guys. Thank you for being here. Let's dive in. The deck that I'm using is the Vintage Tarot. If you guys feel that one of these readings resonates and you'd like a reading, you can book that with me. My website's down below. I'm going to carry on offering 30% off 30-minute love readings, okay? If you want to join the channel, just press join and I list all the decks. So here we go, guys. Timestamps are in the description box. I have so many of you say, Debs, where's the timestamps? They are not in the comments. They are in the description box. Okay, people? Alrighty, so here we go if you are ready. Archangel Michael, what do we have for my lovely Aries, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Friday the 19th of June, heading into the weekend and into a brand new week. What do we have for Aries? Friday the 19th of June. Somebody may be treading very gently around you. It's as if they don't want to annoy you or upset you. You might have had a falling out with someone. They might be a bit nervous around you, Aries. Let's have a look, guys. Three of Cups. Yeah, I think you've reconciled with someone, or you might have found out about a third-party situation, Aries, and you might have reconciled with this person, but they know you're a bit cross. They know that you've been upset, okay? Knight of Pentacles, yes. Aries, this is someone who is coming back into the fold, or this is someone who simply mended the situation. Yes, you two have reconciled. Queen of Wands, there you are. Beautiful Aries female. Queen of Cups. Aries, you reconciled with this person because you care. You love this person. You might not have been very happy with the course of action they took, but the feelings are there, Aries, okay? Queen of Swords, holy moly, Aries, wow. So, with the energy of the Queen of Wands, you took action. I think you called this person out. With the energy of the Queen of Cups, you have allowed reconciliation because you do love this person. But with the Queen of Swords, they know not to cross your boundaries again, okay? Now, for some of you, this could be a same-sex connection, all right? In which case, you love this person, but you might have felt they were being a bit strategic. Or this could even be a family situation, Aries. It may well be that you've reconciled a family issue. You've sorted a family issue out. It could have related to two other people in the mix. But with the energy of the Knight of Pentacles, you might be holding back financial assistance for some of you. Yes, I want everyone to get on, but I'm no longer going to be helping you out. I can no longer afford to keep giving you money. It could be something like that. Eight of Wands. A lot of communication about reconciling the situation. Justice, Libra energy. Saying to someone, I want to balance the situation out. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. You might have been looking at the past, Aries. You might have been thinking about a Virgo. Or with the energy of the Seven of Pentacles, it could well be that a Virgo felt guilty for causing some kind of issue. Maybe, guys. Four of Cups. There's a bit of a petulant energy coming through from your person, Aries. King of Pentacles, yeah. This could have been someone who was all about the money, or this could have been someone who said to you, yeah, Aries, sorry I cheated on you. Yes, sorry I cheated on you. You might have given this person a tough time, but Aries, you may have wanted to stay in a very stable situation. No judgment at all, particularly at this point of time in the world we live in. So Aries, you might have said, okay, we'll reconcile, but they know that you found out. They know that if they put a step wrong again, Aries, you may simply walk out the door. Okay? Strength card. This is someone who is being very quiet around you, stepping around you. You might be dealing with a Leo for some of you. If this is some kind of family issue, you've reconciled with the person that said they were hurt or said they were upset. I thought, Aries, you might have acted in that instance as intermediary. I think the major issue was this hermit character here who could very well be a Virgo. Okay, guys, could be a masculine Virgo who might have wanted to hang on to money, King of Pentacles, holding back from doing the right thing, holding back from balancing out a situation, Aries, and you've been the one to have to sort of put a family back together again. In the nicer sense, he might have been all about his money, okay? Yeah, somebody might have been upset about that. Seven of Swords, okay. This King of Pentacles, Aries, is holding back from doing anything sneaky, anything underhanded, because he simply wants to move to calmer waters, okay? So Aries, either you are patching up a relationship with someone who might have cheated on you, okay? They know not to cross the line again. Or Aries, you might have been sat in the middle trying to pull a family back together again after whomever the King of Pentacles is might have been a little bit strategic, and that strategy related to hanging on to his money. And someone here might have felt left out in the cold. Somebody here might have felt breadcrumbed. You've managed to pull this family back together again, Aries, but you may still be a bit cross with whoever this King of Pentacles is. I think he's lying low. I think he is walking on eggshells around you, Aries, because he knows that if he puts a foot wrong again, you're out the door. This might have broken up a beautiful family situation. Okay. Underneath the deck, we have the King of Swords. All right, so this King of Pentacles was strategic. He took a leap of faith and a risk, okay? And whatever this was all about, it related to him sitting in a little bit of overindulgence. Queen of Pentacles. Aries, you could be this man's partner, this guy's partner, okay? I think, Aries, with the Ten of Cups, you were very angry. I think this is you saying to this King of Pentacles, what the hell are you doing? What are you doing? Or why did you do that, right? With the energy of the Page of Swords, I think there was a very, very difficult conversation. I think, Aries, with the energy of the Eight of Cups, you might even have threatened to walk out. You might even have threatened to walk away. Because with the energy of the High Priestess, Aries, this masculine kept a secret, or you might have withdrawn communication with this King of Pentacles because you simply felt betrayed. You might have distanced yourself from this King of Pentacles, Aries, because you felt betrayed. I think he's working on it with the energy of the Eight of Pentacles, but I don't know, guys, I think you're still in your head. I think you are still wondering whether or not this can be truly sorted out. Okay, guys. So let's move into angel messages. Here we go, guys. Archangel Michael, what would the angels want to say to Aries? Maybe have guidance from the angelic realm. Thank you, Michael. Take action. Okay. Take action, Aries. A year from now. A year from now, Aries, the angels are suggesting you take action. Whatever that action is. Okay. Final message for Aries. Forgiveness. Okay. Aries, the angels are saying take action and let this King of Pentacles know that you forgive him. It might be incredibly difficult. It may also be, Aries, that if this is a family dynamic, it might be that whomever was hurt, if it wasn't you directly, we have two other queens here. It may well be that there's going to be still a little bit of awkward energy, upset, if you don't take action which would enable one or these two people to forgive you, it could be for not being in their corner, siding with the King of Pentacles. That's a message for someone. Okay, guys? So, guys, I'm leaving it there. Have a great weekend. Take care of you. And we're now moving to the sign of Taurus. Hello, my beautiful Taurians. How goes it, guys? Happy Friday. Let's jump in and find out what may be happening for you as we move into the weekend and into a new week. So, Archangel Michael, what do we have for my lovely Taurians, please? Friday, the 19th of June, heading into the weekend, into a new week. For my lovely Taurians, I'm hearing a taste of things to come. I'm seeing somebody trying a sauce straight out of a saucepan. They're letting it cool. They're blowing on it. They're saying, oh, that's lovely. That's going to be lovely. Okay, Taurus, this could be a taste of things to come. You could be on the starting block of doing something or undertaking something, and you have really high hopes for whatever this is. You sense intuitively, Taurus, this is going to work out, this is going to be good. King of Wands. Okay, because Taurus, someone is taking direct action. Six of Swords, to move you to calmer waters, to move both of you to calmer waters, maybe. The Wheel of Destiny. Yes, this King of Wands is taking action to move you two to calmer waters. And Taurus, I think you're feeling good about this. Yes. Yes, it's a little bit risky for this King of Wands, but he's fed up of feeling unhappy in a situation. So Taurus, you may have wanted him to take a course of action for quite a long time. He might have been a little bit stubborn about things. He might have said, no, not ready. No, not doing it. No, I don't think we need to do this, or I'm not ready to look at doing this. He's doing it, whatever this is. Three of Wands. And what you're thinking about is, thank goodness, you're thinking about the Ten of Cups. Wow. Wow. There's going to be a massive change in a family dynamic, or Taurus. This is a guy who's saying, I'm ready to let go of another situation to offer you commitment, or I'm ready to move into a new cycle in order to sort a situation out. And there's a massive sense of relief. Four of Pentacles. Yeah. Because whomever this is wants to hang on to the happiness with you, or they want to hang on to a beautiful relationship. I think with the energy of the Two of Swords, you might have threatened him in the nicest sense, Taurus. Unless you do this, I am walking away. That is it. This is done. And I think, Taurus, he's listened. I think he's realized you were serious. Yeah, because with the energy of the High Priestess, you might have held back from him. You may have stopped speaking to him, Taurus. And with the energy of the Six of Cups, you've been talking to him about the past. You have been discussing the past. Page of Cups, he may have apologized to you. Or Taurus, this might even have been someone who didn't take you seriously relating to a child. For some of you. Wow. And Taurus, you might have said, I felt betrayed. Or you may have said to him, I think this is over. But with the energy of the Star, Taurus, your wishes are going to come true. Whatever he has agreed to do is going to heal the situation. Wow, guys. This is beautiful, Taurus. He's taking action to move you guys to calmer waters. Yeah. Page of Pentacles. Okay, this is the apology. This is, I'm so sorry. I want to sort this out. Ace of Wands. I'm going to take action. Okay. Knight of Cups. I do care about you. Or he could be saying, I love you. I want this. Eight of Wands, a lot of communication between you two about a relationship, about getting married, about moving in together, about stability, a property. Page of Swords, because Taurus, you've had the courage to stand your ground. You've had the courage to say to him, okay, if there's no change, oh, wow, yeah, active energy, sorry. If there's no change, I'm out, is what I'm getting. There might also have been a bit of an awkward conversation about a Scorpio. Arguments relating to a Scorpio. Ooh, maybe a Scorpio female. Could be somebody in a family dynamic who was treated badly, or could be somebody that this guy might have been messing around with, or might have been hanging on to. But Taurus, this is sorted out. This is going to be sorted out, guys. Beautiful. You end up sitting in the energy of the star. That is a wish come true, and that is healing after feeling betrayed. He's going to apologize for something he did in the past. Okay? Wow. So here we go, my lovely Taurians. Let's see what the angels have to say to you. Let's have a look. Right. They are suggesting, Taurus, that you continue to be assertive. If there's any suggestion that he feels as if he can get away with not doing this, stand your ground. I'm hearing it's very, very important. Let's put that there. It's very important, Taurus, that you continue to nudge him. You continue to talk to him about this course of action so he doesn't think that you've forgiven him without him doing the needful. Okay? What else do the angels want to say to my lovely Taurians? Be assertive, Taurus. Yeah. Say to this King of Pentacles, he will have to compromise. Or Taurus, you may be being guided by the angels to be assertive with him, but he may then turn around to you and say, okay, Taurus, but you are going to need to compromise. If you want me to do this, you're going to have to compromise. Be aware of that. Could be. Okay, Taurus. Be assertive because there's no compromise in the situation. There's no middle ground. There's no, well, maybe we could try this. Maybe we could try that. No, Taurus, you know what he needs to do. He knows what he needs to do, but he may try to get around the situation somehow. I'm hearing from Archangel Michael, it's very black and white. He either does this or he doesn't. He knows that if he doesn't, he could lose you. Okay, so continue to be assertive. If he asks you to compromise, Taurus, you may say to him, no, sorry, not ready to compromise. Stand your ground. Okay, guys, but I think this is going to work out. You are going to sit in a healing energy and you may move into a wish come true. All right. So, my beautiful Taurians, I'm leaving it there. Have a great weekend. Take care of you. And we're now moving to the sign of Gemini. Hello, my gorgeous Geminis. Here we go, guys. I hope you're all well. And I hope you can't hear the aircon unit behind me. I've kept it really, really low because I know sometimes heavy aircon really distracts you from the reading. But I've kept it on low, so I hope you can't hear it. All right, Gem, you ready? Okay, are you ready? That might be a message. Archangel Michael, what do we have for Gemini, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Friday the 19th of June, heading into the weekend and into a new week. We are nearly there, guys. Hang on in there. We're nearly at the weekend. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. King of Swords. Okay, I could be connecting with a masculine or Gemini for my V-males. You may be having a very straight conversation with a King of Swords. Okay, guys. Queen of Swords. Holy moly. Okay. King and Queen of Swords, both sitting in logic, no emotion, bit testy with each other. This is a very straight, serious conversation. 8 of Swords. One of you has been in your head. about holding on to a situation or holding on to finances. And we have the Lovers. Okay. Wow. Gemini, this is a very straight conversation. Someone, and I think it might be you, Queen of Swords, Gems, my females, you may be saying to a rather strategic King of Swords, I've been in my head as to whether or not you're still holding on to a third party. Are you still communicating with a lover? This is a really direct, straight conversation. Gemini. Ace of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. Yeah. Page of Pentacles. Wow. King of Pentacles. Gem, I've got to be honest, I think this King of Swords is going to say to you, I was considering moving into a serious relationship with a Queen of Cups. I was seriously considering. I was considering legal separation. To live with a Queen of Cups. I was. He's going to be blunt. He's going to be honest. But then he's going to go on to say, but Page of Pentacles, I can't do it. I would feel too guilty. You guys could have a child or children. And so what he's saying to you is, I'm not going to hold on to this lover. I have decided, if you will allow it, to patch up this relationship. I'm going to let this lover go. Yes, to be honest, there were feelings. Yes, I did consider leaving to be with this Queen of Cups. But because of the children and because of the financial stability, I am not going to do that. So it may be rather awkward, Gemini, because what he's not saying is, of course not. Of course I'm not hanging on to a lover. I love you. I want to be with you. You are the woman I want to be with. He's not saying that, Gem, to be honest. He's not. He's basically saying, I was considering leaving, but because of a child or children and because of our stability, I've decided not to. He is being blunt. It might be brutal, Gemini. You might be standing there thinking, wow, okay, very unemotional, but it's the truth. Okay, guys, it's the truth. Seven of Cups. You may be confused, Gems, as to how you really feel about this. Because what you're recognizing is he did and maybe still does have feelings for a Queen of Cups, but he is wanting to do, in inverted commas, the right thing. He's wanting to act with integrity, and he is being brutally honest. I mean, you asked him, are you still hanging on to a lover? Are you still wanting to be with a lover? And he's telling you the truth, the blunt truth. 10 of Wands. What you're recognizing is, Gemini, he has said to you he wants to work on the relationship, but this is not a king who is telling you, I still love you. And you're there reeling, thinking, okay, wow, I asked him bluntly. He gave me a blunt answer. This isn't about emotions, Gemini. This is him talking to you. I'm not leaving because of our child or children, and I don't want to lose money in a divorce. It's very straight. You're there feeling really confused, Gemini. Wow, I didn't expect him to be so blunt. Okay, so he obviously doesn't have deep feelings for me anymore, but he's not going to leave me. How do I feel about this? And Gem, to be honest, you may feel burdened because this is him with his cards on the table. Ace of Cups. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, my gems. 10 of Swords. All right. The Fool. Gemini, you have a decision to make. Okay, guys, my lovely female gems, I feel as if I'm connecting with the feminine. You can either say to this King of Swords, well, you betrayed me in the past because you took a leap of faith and a risk. you jump towards this Queen of Cups, and I just don't think this is going to work out. You obviously don't love me anymore. You're telling me you're staying for the sake of a child or children or money. I don't think this is going to work for me. Or you may pull back, Gemini, and think, I'm going to sit in self-love for a period of time. I'm going to do things that make me happy whilst staying married or in a long-term partnership. I'm not going to obsess about the fact that this guy betrayed me. I'm going to do things that I want to do. Maybe a brand new start is just what we need. You might be trying, Gemini, to think about this optimistically, positively. Underneath the deck, we have the Devil, Capricorn energy. Okay. We have the Two of Swords. Holy moly. Okay. We have the Seven of Swords. Gemini, you said to this King of Swords, if you ever sit in your shadow side again, that is it. That is it. If you ever lie to me, try and deceive me, betray me, that is it. I think with the Eight of Pentacles, Gemini, you're both going to work on this, even though you know the facts. The facts are you two are not in love anymore. You know the facts. With the energy of the Strength card, you may spend time on your health, both of you individually, staying in the relationship, all right? I think both of you are going to hold back from moving into a legal situation. We could be looking at you two, neither of you, wanting to go through divorce. With the energy of the High Priestess, Gem, I don't think you're going to talk about leaving. I don't think you're going to. But with the energy of the Empress, you are considering your role as his wife. You are considering whether or not you want to continue in this role as his wife. Because, Gemini, you asked a blunt question. He gave you a blunt answer. This isn't about love. This is about staying together for the sake of children or staying together for the sake of money, or both. You're holding back from moving into a legal situation. You're holding back from talking about separating, moving into a divorce. But both of you may know that at some point that conversation might come up again, because the love isn't here, Gem, to be honest with you guys. The love isn't here. Here we go, Gems. Archangel Michael, what do the angels want to say to Gemini? Thank you. Take action for a peaceful resolution. So, Gemini, somehow you will need to take action in order to bring about a peaceful resolution. I don't know what that action would be. Okay, but that's what the angels are saying. That's what the angels are saying. Anything else? And you will know what that action is, Gemini. You will know what that action is in order to bring about a peaceful resolution. Use your intuition, okay? So, Gems, I am leaving it there. I really hope it's helped you. Take care of you. And we're now moving to the sign of Cancer. Hello, my beautiful Cancerians. It is great to be with you guys. And it is Friday, which is always good, right? So, Archangel Michael, what do we have for my lovely Cancerians? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, masculine or feminine? What do we have for Cancer, please? Friday, the 19th of June, heading into the weekend and into a brand new week. I'm seeing somebody sprinkling what looks like icing sugar on a cake, but they're doing it by hand. You might do something out of the ordinary, or you may take a course of action but not do it in the way that somebody expects you to do it. You usually sieve icing sugar on a cake, you don't sprinkle it by hand. Or it might be, Cancer, you're giving a little bit of sugar but not too much, whatever that means to you. Yes, okay, wow, that was loud. Archangel Michael saying take them, so here we go. All right, deck is cut. Let's have a look at these, Michael. Bottom, he's saying straight off, okay. So Cancer, Two of Cups. Two of Cups. Three of Swords. Wow. All right. The Empress. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Wow. Cancer. This Empress is leaving. This Empress is leaving. Which might suggest I'm connecting with a masculine Cancerian who is heartbroken, finding out his wife is leaving him because she's in love with another man. Now you take it as it resonates, guys, but I could be connecting here with a masculine Cancerian. The Devil, Capricorn energy. It may be she's leaving Cancer because this simply got toxic. Okay, guys. With the Four of Swords, you may feel weary from a battle. You may be trying to heal. You are standing at crossroads, Cancer. This is you thinking, will she change her mind? Will she change her mind? The Hanged Man. But what you're looking at, Cancer, is either a situation that involved a Capricorn or a Pisces. She could have fallen in love with a Capricorn or a Pisces. Or what you're looking at, Cancer, is that she might have felt, and this could have been just her opinion, she might have felt as if she had been sacrificing. Seven of Wands. She's very defensive with you. She's very defensive with you. Okay. Seven of Cups. You may be trying to look at options. Okay, how can we sort this out? How can we mend this? What can we do? What can I do to move back into the Ten of Cups? Oh, Cancer. You don't know whether or not this can be reconciled. The Hermit, Virgo energy. You are doing a lot of soul searching about the family situation, the family dynamic. What you're thinking about is we either move into a brand new cycle, change everything. It may mean you have to sacrifice, Cancer, somehow, right? Because she feels she's been sacrificing. Or Cancer, you simply step back, allow her to leave, and it will be the end of a family situation. Yeah, what you're thinking about, Cancer, is a potential Tower moment. You are trying to prevent an ending. You are trying to stop the Tower. What can I do, thinks Cancer? What can I do? Underneath the deck, Six of Cups, you're thinking about the past. Something happened in the past, Cancer. Something did. It might have related to family stability, family wealth. You could have invested money really badly, lost a lot of family wealth. Knight of Swords, there was a lot of anger about the Ten of Pentacles. It may be with the Nine of Cups, Cancer. You might have taken an action which may have been your wish come true, but it might have hurt this Empress, or it might have caused this Empress to think, okay, Cancer's more interested in money than he is in doing the right thing by me. I'm not having that. She might have left you for someone else. It might be she ended up meeting someone unexpectedly, fell in love, and thought to herself, well, this relationship is toxic. I'm going to leave, Cancer. It might be you fell in love with somebody else, and so you might have been a bit strategic about family wealth and finances. She found out, and she may be saying, I'm leaving you. I'm going. Someone here was overindulgent. We're looking at the Ten of Pentacles. You've been looking at the past, Cancer. It may well be with the Ace of Cups. You were strategic about money because you wanted to be with somebody else. It may be with the Ace of Cups. You knew that you wanted to sit in self-love. You wanted what you wanted. I think, Cancer, ideally with the Six of Swords, you want to sort this out. You want to mend this. With the energy of the Knight of Wands, though, it might pertain to you actually moving. There could be something here about her wanting you to move house and you've been refusing. This can be moving. Or this Empress wants you to put an end to a third-party situation, which could involve, for some of you, a Scorpio or a younger fire sign. Okay? But Cancer, I think you are heartbroken here because you're recognizing that whatever you did caused this Empress to want to leave you. What she's saying is this is just completely toxic. Okay? Now, Cancer, I can't keep you hanging, so let's just delve a little bit deeper. What are you going to do relating to this situation? What action are you going to take towards this Empress? Page of Pentacles. You may talk to her about money for children, or you may give her a sincere apology. Page of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. I'm sorry, I wanted to stay in financial stability. I'm sorry, I did what I did. You're apologizing. Judgment. What you're saying to this Empress is, I am facing Judgment Day and I'm sorry. I'm facing Judgment Day, or I'm ready to face Judgment Day. I'm sorry. What is she going to say? Six of Pentacles. You breadcrumb me, or you need to balance out the situation. That is what she's going to say. Strength. You need to have the courage to sort this out. What she's saying is you need to have the courage, Cancer, to sort this out. You created the issue. I want you to do something about this. Now, I don't know what that is. What are you going to say to her? Okay, you may just say to her, well, I don't know how to sort this out. Eight of Swords. I don't know how to sort this out. What is she going to say to that? What is she going to say to that? Nine of Swords. Yes, you do. You just don't want to do it, is what I'm hearing. Wow. She's going to say to you, you have to sort this. You have to face Judgment Day. You have to do the right thing. You have to balance out the situation. You are saying to her, I will do that. I will try and sort this out, but I don't know how to. And she's saying, yes, you do know how to, but you just don't want to. Thinking about how you're going to sort this out actually causes you to sit in the Nine of Swords. But I want you to do the right thing. Why the Nine of Swords? Okay. Because Cancer, you might need to talk to a Pisces, or you may need to release a secret that you might have been keeping under wraps in order to sort this out. And this is you filled with fear. Oh God, do I really have to do this? Do I really have to take this course of action? Do I really have to really open up? And yes, your person's saying you do. You do. If you don't, if you do not take action, what is going to happen between you and the Empress? She's going to cut you out of her life. Cancer, I'm sorry, she's just going to say, all right, we are done. We are done here. And you may know that. Okay, guys. Now, Cancer, this could be completely switched, but that is, I feel, the crux of the situation. Let's move into angel messages. Here we go. Archangel Michael, what is the advice from the angels, please, for my lovely Cancerians? 2. All right, Cancer, in the near future, something is unlikely. In the near future, Cancer, something is unlikely. Tell us more, please. Okay. It's almost as if Cancer, she is saying this once, and that is it. She knows that you know what you actually need to do, but she feels you are going to refuse to do it. She's not going to push you. She's not going to be assertive. She's not going to put pressure on you. She's not going to keep going on about this because I think she's simply fed up. In the near future, it's unlikely that she's going to be assertive about this because she knows that you know what you need to do. You just don't want to do it. Okay. Wow. All right. My lovely Cancerians, I am leaving it there. Have a good weekend. Take care of you. And we're now moving to the sign of Leo. Hello, my beautiful Leos. This is your T.G.I.F. Thank God it's Friday. Reading for Friday, the 19th of June, 2026. So let's do this, guys. Archangel Michael, what do we have for my lovely Leos? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Friday, the 19th of June, heading into the weekend and into a brand new week. I'm seeing somebody putting a full stop at the end of a sentence. Very meticulous. You might be proofreading something very carefully, Leo. You know, you're kind of dotting the T's. Start again. You're kind of crossing the T's, dotting the I's, making sure something is the right, if I can speak, right way round. Okay, this might be a very significant email you are sending someone, Leo. It might be you want to get it just right. Interesting. All right, guys. I mean, you could be writing someone a letter or bashing out a message on WhatsApp, but it feels very important. The Devil. Okay. Capricorn energy, Leo. The Magician. Virgo, Scorpio, Gemini. Okay. 10 of Cups. 9 of Wands. Okay, I'm hearing the recipient. Oh, okay. So Leo, you may be the recipient of someone sending you an email which might shock you. Strength card. It might be that after you receive this email, Leo, you don't know how to respond. What we've got here initially is someone relaying a toxic situation or something that happened because someone sat in shadow energy which affected a family dynamic. You could be part of this family, Leo, and you may simply sit in the 9 of Wands a bit burdened and you may hold back. You could be the recipient, Leo. Let's just carry on, guys. The World. You may live at a distance from this person. This might all have been going on behind the scenes. The Empress. Wow. Maybe the Empress has ended their marriage. Could be your mother. It could be... This is a masculine saying, because I manifested toxicity in a family situation, this Empress has left me. Queen of Wands, because of another woman. She's moved out because of another woman. Wow, Leo. Or this could be you if you're a feminine Queen of Wands, thinking, wow, okay, they are splitting up. Or, contrary to that, Leo, you may be there thinking, well, thank God I don't live in the area. Thank God I don't live anywhere near these two anymore. Because, my gosh, you know, I don't want to get wrapped up in this toxic energy that they've created, or whoever created this. You may be feeling you're better off out of it, Leo, because you're holding back here. 10 of Wands. The Queen of Pentacles. This is just so sad, guys. Leo, you're just going to feel sad about this. I can't believe it came to this. You are the recipient of this news. 3 of Wands. This Queen of Pentacles is embracing change. I think this Queen of Pentacles is the Empress. She is moving into a new cycle and she's trying to heal. Yeah, Leo, this is a family member. Could be your mother. Could be your sister even. I feel this is mother energy here, Empress. I think, Leo, your mother, who you may live at a distance from, is admitting that maybe your father, okay, sat in toxic energy, sat in some kind of shadow energy, manifested a toxic situation, manifested the devil into a family situation. And this masculine may be sending you an email because if this is your dad, Leo, he can't bear to tell you in person, or you may simply live at a distance. It's over with the Empress because of another woman. This Empress is moving out. You're going to recognize, Leo, that this Empress, a mother energy, has felt very burdened for a long time, stayed in a situation for financial stability, but with the Three of Wands is deciding to break free. She's moving forward into a new cycle because she needs to heal. This is going to be an email that you receive, Leo, about your parents splitting up. Underneath the deck, Leo, Six of Pentacles. These two had been deliberating for quite a long time as to whether or not they should divorce because of an unequal give and take situation. I think they initially tried to move to calmer waters. They tried to mend this. Okay, Leo. But Knight of Wands. Someone stepped out again, began talking again to a third party, whilst trying to hang on to the marriage for the sake of money. Didn't want to let a third party go. And I think, Leo, whoever did the cheating has been looking at past mistakes, because this Empress is gone. Chariot, she's just left. She might be leaving with her head held high. She might be leaving a Cancerian, okay? But Leo, it's all going to come out. So be prepared, guys. How is this going to affect my Leos? Apart from you feeling upset, how is it going to affect my Leos? Two of Swords. You may not want to talk to the person who caused the problems. You may want to cut communication because you may be very disappointed in this person. You may be very disappointed in this person. You may even feel betrayed yourself. Okay, Leo. Well, they betrayed so-and-so, and so I feel betrayed because I'm linked to so-and-so. I care about this person they betrayed. You may feel betrayed by a Scorpio. There could be a Scorpio in the mix with the energy of death. Tell us more about the Death card. Somebody kept a relationship with a third party under wraps. Could be a Cancerian, could be a Scorpio. Somebody kept a relationship under wraps. And that's why the other person left. Eight of Cups. Someone wanted to hang on to a third party. Who wanted to hang on to a third party? A King of Wands. Okay, so a masculine wanted to hang on to a third party. Temperance. Okay. Could be a Sagittarian masculine. All right, Leo. But with the energy of Temperance, I think Archangel Michael is trying to calm the energy around everyone involved. You're going to feel disappointed, Leo. By association, if you feel this King of Wands betrayed the Empress, you are also going to feel betrayed. This could be a parental thing. It could be. This could be you receiving an email from your father admitting everything he did and apologizing, and this is you understanding what your mother had to go through, something like that. Or it could be the other way around. It could be your mother cheated on your dad, and this is your mother sending you an email I'm sorry, Leo, but this is happening, right? I want you to be aware. It could be your mother is heading off to be with the King of Wands, leaving your father. Whatever's going on here, Archangel Michael's on the case, trying to heal everyone involved. I think, Leo, you're just going to feel like disconnecting. I think you're just going to feel like disconnecting with the energy of the Two of Swords and the Four of Cups. It's as if I can't believe that happened. Yeah. Yeah. Underneath the deck, someone sabotaged a family situation. And Leo, you may be very disappointed because this caused a lot of drama. I think you're just going to be very disappointed in the person who sat in this toxic energy. But Leo, I think you're going to disassociate yourself from the situation and concentrate on your own life. But the way it's going to affect you is you may simply not want to talk to this person anymore. You may be almost wanting to cut them out of your life, okay? All right, Leo. Wow, guys. Let's have a look and see what the angels want to say. Here we go. Archangel Michael, what do the angels want to say to my Leos? Perfect timing. Divine timing is going to come into effect. I almost feel as if this was kind of meant to be. You finding out about this family disconnect. Remain positive, Leo. Okay, remain positive. Remain positive, guys. I'm hearing if you believe in miracles. There will be a miracle, Leo. So remain positive. I think the divine has taken the reins. Perfect timing. Divine timing is going to come into effect. So Leo, I am leaving it there. I really hope it's helped you. Take care of you. And we're now moving to the sign of Virgo. Hello, my beautiful Virgos. How goes it, guys? This is your T.G.I.F for Friday, the 19th of June, 2026. Archangel Michael, what do we have for my Virgos, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, masculine or feminine, over this period of time. I hope you got a lovely weekend planned, my Virgos, and I hope this is a good reading. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. I'm seeing somebody keeping their fingers crossed. Oh, I really, really hope this works, or hope it's okay, or hope I can do this. All right, somebody's keeping their fingers crossed. Temperance, Sagittarian energy. Archangel Michael's all over this. 9 of Wands. You may feel burdened. Virgo, you may feel burdened about a Sag for some of you. The Lovers, Gemini energy. Okay. The Strength card. Leo. The Wheel of Fortune. This is a very big energy coming through for you, Virgo. This could be a life change. We have 4 major arcana straight out the gate. Temperance, the Lovers, Strength, the Wheel of Fortune. This is a very big decision you need to make, Virgo, or someone is trying to make around you. The King of Pentacles. Okay, Virgo, this is your energy. You could be coming through as a masculine, unless, of course, you're thinking about a fellow earth sign. A Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn. 3 of Wands. This King of Pentacles wants his ships to come in. He's wanting to embrace change. And he wants to win. Wow. He wants to do what he wants to do. 6 of Wands. He's working on winning a situation, or he's working on his ships coming in. This is basically a King of Pentacles who wants what he wants. It could be to do with financial stability. It could be to do with a lover. But what he doesn't understand is the universe is taking control. He thinks he's in control, but he's not. The universe is in control. There's going to be a change to the situation. The 9 of Pentacles. somebody is sitting pretty on a lot of financial stability, and another person is very angry about that. The Empress is very angry about that. Because she's felt left out in the cold, or she is facing financial difficulties because of what this King of Pentacles has manifested. Okay. All right. Underneath the deck, we have the Five of Swords. Someone is sabotaging, moving to calmer waters and reconciling this, reconciling the past, because they want to be victorious. They want to win. And so they're taking a leap of faith and a risk, the Fool, into overindulgence, whilst breadcrumbing, Six of Pentacles, 2 or 3 other people who are not happy about this. Wow. So Virgo, whoever you are in the mix, and you could be connected to an earth sign, okay, an earth sign king. This earth sign king is waiting for his ships to come in, wanting to win. It might be to do with money. It could be he wants to work on a situation so he keeps control. We have an Empress here who is very angry that someone is sat in a lot of financial stability, a lot of affluence. This is someone who might have turned their back on the situation, got what they wanted, and, you know, they turned their back. Whilst this Empress feels left out in the cold and is beginning to worry about her financial stability. And it's all because this King of Pentacles wanted to manifest winning, or wanted to manifest keeping in control, and it might be to do with hanging on to a lot of money, or it could be to do with hanging on to a relationship. And this Empress, now you could be the Empress, Virgo, is furious about this. It could be because she believes the King of Pentacles is simply sitting in a selfish energy. It could be this Empress feels this King of Pentacles is wanting to hang on to a lot of money whilst leaving her broke. Whatever's going on here, this Empress is furious. Let's have a look and see what this King of Pentacles is going to do. Is he going to continue to sit in victory and success, wanting to do something to benefit him? Four of Cups. He's going to feel guilty about this because he's coming to understand here that someone is not going to accept his apology. Knight of Cups. A Knight of Cups is turning their back on this King of Pentacles. Could be a Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio. Or even if this King of Pentacles moved towards someone to say, I care about you, I want you to be okay, the response he's going to get is, well, yes, but you're sitting in overindulgence. You're all about winning. You're all about hanging on to your money. It could be this Empress is unimpressed, right? What is he going to think about that? Well, that's the truth. Yeah, I wanted to win. I wanted to hang on to my money. I wanted victory and success. I wanted to sit in overindulgence. That's the truth. He can't deny the truth. And he's going to sit in the Tower. He's going to sit in a Tower moment. It could be somebody here completely disconnects. It could be for good. It could be simply him feeling shocked that somebody is being so blunt with him. Don't try to move towards me, you know, trying to be nice, trying to be sweet-natured, trying to say I care about you, and obviously you don't, because all you're thinking about is your money. You're thinking about you sat in overindulgence, and you're thinking about you wanting to take control of the situation, wanting to stay in control, and this is you simply wanting to win. So yes, don't try and love bomb me. Don't try and apologize to me because I think your behavior is outrageous. And this King of Pentacles may stand there shocked and think, well, okay, that's the truth. If I do what I want to do, then this person may detach, and it might be for good. Let's see what the angels want to say, Virgo. Here we go, guys. You may very well be the Empress here. Archangel Michael, what do the angels want to say to my Virgos? No. Wow, that's a very loud no. Wait, Virgo. And there will be big happy changes. Whoever you are in the mix, the angels are saying, don't take a course of action because there will be massive change. Wait, don't do anything impulsive. Don't say anything impulsive, because someone here, and it could be the person wanting to sit in overindulgence, is going to make a massive change. And it could be because they're realizing that in being overindulgent, they're going to carry too much guilt. They're going to feel too burdened. Okay? Which could be good news, Virgo, for you. So guys, I hope that's helped. I'm leaving it there. Have a lovely weekend. And we're now moving to the sign of Libra. Hello, Libra. I hope you guys are well. Let's do this, guys. Here we go. Archangel Michael, what do we have for Libra, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Friday, the 19th of June. Can't believe we're nearly towards the end of June, guys. Friday, the 19th of June. Heading into the weekend and into a brand new week. Okay, I can just see somebody sitting outside in the sunshine. Libra, are you relaxing? Are you just chilling? Are you realizing that you haven't got too much to worry about? Let's see. Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Libra, you may be offered a golden opportunity, or it could be something comes out of nowhere. Six of Pentacles. This might relate to you being breadcrumbed in the past and being angry about it. Okay. Yes. 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 Angry. Libra, somebody might be stepping up. Somebody might be doing the right thing because you were very angry about being breadcrumbed in the past. I think this could be somebody trying to mend a situation with you, make things right for you, with you. Two of Wands, because they know you've been standing at crossroads, and it could be this Emperor, or this Emperor is doing the right thing by you, Libra, because they may know that you might have threatened to detach. You might have been on the brink of completely detaching. He's wanting reconciliation, Libra. Wow. Because he's afraid that if he doesn't do the right thing, you are going to completely cut him out of your life. Now, Libra, we could say that despite what this Emperor is doing, you may continue to stand at crossroads about reconciliation, because you may feel that you want to go your own way. You may not agree to reconciliation. Six of Swords. I think this Emperor is wanting to move you both to calmer waters, whether or not this is a partner, whether or not this is a family situation. He wants to talk to you about a relationship. He wants to talk to you about a property, stability. And he wants to talk to you about the fact that he cares. Seven of Wands. Libra, you may feel a little bit defensive because you may feel he took a leap of faith and a risk in the past that he shouldn't have done, and now he's sort of running back to you wanting to sort this out. I don't believe you're sitting in an unforgiving energy, Libra. I just feel as if you feel that whatever was done in the past was not only painful for you, but it shouldn't have happened to begin with. The Death card. There may be a Scorpio masculine involved, or you may feel this Emperor is suddenly doing a 180, wanting to change the situation. Knight of Cups. The World. The Lovers. Gemini energy. The Strength card. Leo energy. The Moon. Wow. Okay. This might be getting a little bit more complicated, Libra. The Hermit. Virgo energy. Cancerian energy there too. Page of Cups. And then we've got the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ace of Swords. And the Page of Wands. There could be a younger fire sign in the mix who wanted to win. Six of Wands. Okay, guys, I am going to read you what I see. But it's not going to feel like a general message. So take it as it resonates. It could be a very personal reading for someone. Two scenarios, okay? First scenario, Libra, you are a feminine. And you might have found out that your Emperor, who you might be married to, on the quiet, fell in love with another man. Same-sex connection. Okay. You could be this Emperor's daughter. You could be this Emperor's wife. You might have distanced yourself, feeling that the reason why you were breadcrumbed in the past was that this Emperor was trying to quietly, surreptitiously build a relationship with a King of Cups. Now, he may be either detaching from this lover, this King of Cups, because he simply recognized, Libra, that you might have found out the truth. He might be mortified, he could be embarrassed, and this is him wanting to reconcile. Or it could well be that, Libra, if you are a masculine, sitting in the energy of the Emperor, you may have, in the nicest sense, been all about your career, your finances, celebrated bringing a lot of money into the family, whilst you might have disregarded a son, King of Cups, who may have felt left out in the cold. And as a result, he may have gone wayward, Libra, took many risks in his life. And what you're recognizing is he needs advice. He needs guidance. You need to spend more time with your son because he's going off the rails. He might have done something with a lot of money, which caused you problems. He might have done something to get your attention, which you're very angry about as the Emperor. Take it as it resonates, guys. Let's have a look, Libra, at what the angels want to say. Archangel Michael, what is the advice for my Libras, whoever you are in the mix, guys, in the situation? Take action, Libra. The angels are saying that you need to take some kind of action. And it could well be that they want you to go deep into meditation to figure out exactly what's going on here or exactly what you should do. Meditation brings answers and then take action. And it may well be that you need to ask for help from others It could be to sort out the situation. It could be to figure out the truth, to find out the truth. You may want to have a blunt conversation with someone. The angels are saying you need to take some kind of action, Libra. Okay? All right, guys. So, my Libras, I am leaving it there. Take care of you. And we are now moving to the sign of Scorpio. Hello, my beautiful Scorpios. How goes it, guys? Happy Friday. Let's see what's going on. Archangel Michael, what do we have for my beautiful Scorpios? Sun, Moon rising, and Venus. Friday, the 19th of June, heading into the weekend and into a brand new week. What do we have for my lovely Scorpios? The deck is feeling heavy, guys. Psychically heavy, really heavy. Feels as if it weighs a ton. You may have a lot on your mind, Scorps, or you may feel burdened, guys. Oh, God, I hope not. Oh, some of these readings. Anyway, here we go. The Strength card. You may be burdened thinking about a Leo, or you may feel burdened because somebody is holding back from you. The Devil. Wow. Capricorn energy. The Moon. Cancerian energy. 8 of Wands. The King of Pentacles. Okay. Scorpio, you may feel a bit obsessed. You may be sat in fear because a King of Pentacles is messaging you to say he's thinking about his stability. Now, if you are in a third-party situation, it could be you thinking, oh, gosh, okay, well, I wanted to be with this King of Pentacles, but he might be staying married, you know. It could be, Scorpio, you were expecting a King of Pentacles to help you financially because you might be in a toxic situation. It might have something to do with your health. And this is this King of Pentacles saying, I don't think I can help you, right? The Tower, Aries, Scorpio energy. 2 of Pentacles. You're looking at a Tower moment, Scorpio. Ace of Pentacles. King of Swords. You might have wanted this person to move, to relocate, to live with you, or you might have expected with the Ace of Pentacles a very decent settlement, a payout. But the Tower moment is this King of Pentacles is either still deliberating about whether or not he's going to do this, or it could well be that this King of Pentacles is even saying, I'm seeking legal advice. And for some reason, it might be that you feel this King of Pentacles is simply dangling the carrot, but he's not actually going to do anything. This could be you having dated someone who's married, and this is him saying, well, got to think about the money. I'm talking to a lawyer, but nothing is happening here. You may be feeling obsessed. You want this to move forward. You want this to go your way. But what you may be recognizing is this King of Pentacles is standing his ground. Somehow. The Hermit. Okay, you might be dealing with a Virgo. This Virgo might have been your lover, or this Virgo is doing some soul searching about a choice that he was going to make, which somehow, Scorpio, makes you feel burdened. You may feel that something isn't going to go your way. It's not going to go your way. And this now might be ending. You're feeling burdened because this might be ending. With a 5 of Swords, you may feel this King of Pentacles is going to sabotage this. Underneath the deck, Page of Swords, you might have given this King of Pentacles a difficult message of truth. There might have been a very straight conversation. It might relate to overindulgence, 9 of Pentacles, or you may have said to this King of Pentacles, I want my wish come true. I want to sit in the Nine of Pentacles. What are you going to do about it? It could be you feel this King of Pentacles owes you. Three of Swords. You've been feeling heartbroken, Scorpio. Ace of Wands. You wanted a passionate new start. Maybe with this King of Pentacles. And what you're recognizing is he's not, I'm hearing, going to come up with the goods. He's not going to do this. Seven of Wands, he's being very defensive with you. It could be, what you're recognizing is he is taking a very traditional course of action, and it may well be to reconcile with his partner, and you may feel betrayed, Scorpio. 10 of Swords. You may feel betrayed. King of Cups underneath that. There was betrayal here. Death card. Scorpio energy. And we have a Queen of Wands in the mix as well. Wow, could be complicated, guys. Or this could be you, Scorpio, as the other woman, wanting justice. Or somebody could be talking about a Queen of Wands and balancing out a situation. So, Scorpio, you may have to let go of this. You may have to choose another direction, guys. Moving into angel answers. Archangel Michael, what do the angels want to say to Scorpio? Ask for help from others. Ask for help from other people, Scorpio. Ask other people to help you. There's no need to worry. There's no need to stress. Okay. The angels are saying, ask for help from others. There's no need to worry. There will be, I'm hearing another opportunity. There will be even money coming in. If this is you stressed about stability, money, you feel this King of Pentacles owes you, there will be an opportunity. And so don't stress. Ask for help from others. All right, but I think this association with this King of Pentacles is done. The World, 5 of Swords, it's done. Okay, guys. So, my lovely Scorpios, I am leaving it there. Have a really good weekend. Take care of you. And we're now moving to the sign of Sagittarius. Hello, my gorgeous Saggies. It is Friday. Hope you got a lovely weekend planned, people. Let's see what's going on. Archangel Michael, what do we have for my lovely Sagittarians, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is Friday, the 19th of June, heading into the weekend and into a brand new week. What do we have for Saggy, please? Thank you. Oh, Sag, I'm hearing it's all going to be okay. It's all going to be all right. Don't worry. Oh, Sag, what are you worried about, people? Let's have a look, guys. The Fool. Okay. Aries energy. The Queen of Wands. All right, Sag. The 10 of Cups. The Ace of Cups. The Death card. Now, Sag, we could read this two ways. We could read this two ways. You're either a masculine, Saggy, who got involved with the Queen of Wands, who was married, and this is you finding out the truth. This is someone who just wanted a little bit of fun and messed around with you, my Saggy masculines, and you are ending the association. You are finding this out, and you're saying to this Queen of Wands, okay, enough, that's it. I've worked out you're married, don't want to see you again. Or it could well be, Sag, that you are simply, as the Queen of Wands, wanting to take a leap of faith and a risk. wanting to move into a new cycle. In a family situation, you're bringing love into the equation. And with the energy of the Death card, this is you determined to change what might have been a difficult family situation. You may be wanting to get together with family members, talking things through, thinking about moving back into the Ten of Cups. The Four of Wands. You're thinking about a relationship or your stability. The Magician. Virgo, Scorpio, Gemini. The Ace of Swords. Justice. Libra energy. Sag, you may be either looking back at the past thinking, well, I manifested stability, but the truth is somebody wants justice, and you could be wanting to mend a family situation because you might have been at the time desperately needing to feel stable, and you might have taken a risk in the past which ultimately enabled you to manifest a lot of stability, happiness, a roof over your head, a property, money. But the truth is, someone may feel that they want you to balance the situation out because you didn't think about them. Or it may well be as a masculine, this person, Queen of Wands, may have wanted to manifest living together with you as a masculine, but you found out the truth that she's still legally married, my Saggy masculines, and this is you maybe needing to have a conversation with her. Are you actually going to end your marriage, or are you going to stay legally married? Because if we're moving into a living together situation, I may just feel a little bit uncomfortable because I'd be living with a woman who's still married to another man, right? The Knight of Wands, okay. The Eight of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles. The Moon. Cancerian energy. The Empress. Okay, all right. So, my Saggy masculines, you may have been very attracted to this Queen of Wands, but you may have decided to walk away from her because she was taking too long to commit to you, taking too long to talk about really getting the show on the road with you. But what you're recognizing is what she may have been hiding is the fact that she wasn't ready to divorce her husband, Empress. If, Sag, you are the Queen of Wands who took a bit of a risk in a family situation because you desperately needed stability, security, and someone here wants you to balance the scales, you might have thought about doing something impulsive, like just walking away from the situation. I don't care about this, I just want to detach because I've got what I wanted in the nicest sense. Somebody here is saying to you, Sag, don't do that. Hold back from just walking away, because with the energy of the moon, this Empress is afraid that if you do that, she is going to have to pick up the pieces on your behalf. It could be a very complicated family situation. Whatever situation you're in. Underneath the deck, Archangel Michael is trying to calm you down, and Archangel Michael is simply wanting you to try and relax. With the Four of Cups, there may be a very challenging situation with someone who has distanced themselves from you. Could be a Virgo. Knight of Swords, because of an argument. Page of Cups, it could have related to a child, or it could have related to an apology. About the Ten of Pentacles. Page of Wands, Sag, you might have been very angry, or this person might have been angry with you, Because with the energy of the Hangman, they see things differently now, or someone had to sacrifice because someone else did something risky. Okay. I'm going to leave it at that because this could go so many ways, but let's see what the angels have to say. So, Sag, let's get a message for you, whoever you are in the mix, whatever happened here. Let's get a message to you from the angels. No. All right. That's a very strong no. Exclamation mark. Okay, the angels are saying no, Sag. No, no, no. This will not be successful. This will not be successful, Sag. They want you to think about improving your health or improving the health of a situation. Okay. All right, guys. So, my lovely Saggies, I am leaving the reading there. I hope that's helped. Take care of you. Have a lovely weekend. And we're now moving to the sign of Capricorn. Hello, my beautiful Caps. How are things going, guys? It is lovely to be with you. Thank you so much for being here. Let's find out what we have for Cappy, please. Archangel Michael. Oh, bless. Friday, the 19th of June, heading into the weekend and into a new week. Oh, Cappy, you may be angry because you may be worried about money, or you may be feeling left out in the cold. Somebody may be giving you a hard time, saying they miss you. Okay, 5 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Somebody may simply miss you, my Cappies. You may live at a distance from this person. They may be taking out their frustration on you, and you may be there thinking, well, I'm helpless because I'm here and they're there. What can I do about it? Could be. Okay, guys, 5 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Well, Cappy, you could be waiting for money from someone that is just not materializing. Okay, let's get into this, guys. The 5 of Swords. Oh, Cap, somebody might have left you in a really difficult situation. Could be a Queen of Wands. A Queen of Wands might have caused issues for you. She might have breadcrumbed you, or she might have promised you that she could help you financially, and now she's going back on her word. Page of Wands. There could be a child in the mix. Cappy, I think you're angry, guys. Yeah, 2 of Swords. I think you're angry. You may decide not to speak to this person for a while. Strength card. She could be a Leo. Caps, you are holding back. 2 of Cups. You're holding back from taking a leap of faith and a risk pertaining to love because you're trying to move yourself to calmer waters first of all. Now, this could literally be, Cappy, you having issues with a Queen of Wands. You could be a masculine. Now, you could be a feminine selling your masculine. You may either feel this Queen of Wands owes you money, or you may feel this Queen of Wands is angry because you've asked her for a full divorce and she said no. And so it means that you can't move on to be with somebody else. This could be your ex-wife or ex-long-term partner, Cappy, who's refusing to sell a house, divide the assets, or refusing to play ball because she simply doesn't want you to move forward with anyone else, and you're angry about this. 4 of Pentacles. Ten of Cups. Capricorn, you're very worried about money and a family situation. You feel betrayed with the energy of the 10 of Swords. And I think you've been trying to heal with the energy of the Four of Swords. Nine of Swords. You're stressing out. Oh, my Cappies. Okay. This feels complicated, guys. Caps, you might be in a situation where you feel as if this Queen of Wands was only with you for one reason, because she wanted you to help her out financially. She wanted money. It could be she got herself pregnant, okay? And this is her madly messaging you, well, now I've got pregnant, I want child support. And this is you thinking, oh my God, it was a one-night stand. She then just left me, and now she's communicating with me saying she wants money. You may be very angry about this because you may be genuinely in love with somebody else, but you may have a Queen of Wands who was a bit strategic in the past, got herself pregnant because she wanted financial stability, and you're trying to manage this whilst keeping in contact with someone you want to build a proper life with, who is very confused as to why you're holding back. Well, you're holding back, Cappy, because you may be having to have a proper conversation with this Queen of Wands. It could be mediation. It could be, well, you may be asking for a DNA test. You may be saying to her, I need proof that I'm the father. You may be thinking, oh my God, I just did not expect this to happen. You're hanging on to money here. You're also holding back from moving forward with someone you're in love with because you feel betrayed by this Queen of Wands. And with the energy of the Four of Swords, you just don't know what to do. I mean, this is you, Cappy, thinking, I feel stuck. I've got to admit, guys, I think I am connecting with a masculine Capricorn who is in love with someone, but you have a Queen of Wands, Cappy, who might be chasing you for child support. Underneath the deck, guys, the High Priestess. Ace of Cups. Emperor. Cappy, I think you're sitting in the energy of the Emperor. I think you are having issues with a Queen of Wands who, in the nicest sense, might be all about herself, okay? She wants to sit in self-love. I think she sabotaged this. I think she upped and left. And then she came back to you wanting money for child support. And this is you shocked. Oh my God, right? You've been holding back from her. Because since you were with this Queen of Wands, you've fallen in love with someone else. But it's too risky to move deeper into that relationship, maybe get engaged, because first of all, you need to move to calmer waters relating to the Queen of Wands. You don't want her to interfere in this beautiful new relationship. Five of Wands, you're conflicted, Capricorn. I mean, this is just drama that you could do without. Judgment. She could be a Sag. You may feel that she has been working in cahoots with other people, Cappy, to somehow get money out of you, Three of Pentacles, so she can celebrate. You feel she's trying to manifest money. That's what you feel. And Cappy, I think you've been really angry about this Page of Swords. I think this shook you. And you've been sat in the Ten of Wands because this was just a one-off. I mean, this was just someone you might have had a fleeting casual connection with a while ago, and now she's sort of coming out of the woodwork saying, well, I'm pregnant, you're the dad, what are you going to do about it? I want child support. Particularly difficult, Cappy, because I think you're in love with somebody else that you hope to marry. But you don't want this Queen of Wands anywhere near this new person that you've met because you don't want them to be faced with all the drama from the Queen of Wands. So you're in a bit of a challenging situation, guys. Cappy, what are you going to do? what are you going to do? You are going to hold back from offering commitment to the person, I'm hearing the woman that you love. You're going to hold back until you sort out the situation with the Queen of Wands. You're going to hold back. This is you almost going into hiding, or you may want to offer long-term commitment to a Virgo who might live in another area, Capricorn. But with the energy of the moon, this is you keeping the situation with the Queen of Wands under wraps, because you don't want that, I'm hearing, sordid situation to taint what could be a beautiful relationship with a woman you want to build a life with. That's the truth. So that is a true situation for someone watching this reading. You want this Queen of Wands in the nicest sense out of your life. You want this Queen of Wands out of your life, Capricorn, because you feel with the Queen of Pentacles, you've met the woman that you want to be with. And you also feel, Capricorn, that the truth is this Queen of Pentacles just wants money. She wants to sit in the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. You feel, Capricorn, that once she's got a lump sum of money out of you, you're never going to see her again. So you're conflicted. I think, Cappy, the first port of call is you to probably get a DNA test to check this is legit, this is legitimately your child she's carrying. And then I think, Capricorn, you're hoping to move forward into a new cycle. You're hoping to just walk away, leave this behind. Now, Cappy, if you are the father, then obviously you would not want to completely disassociate yourself with your child if this is your baby. But I think, Capricorn, what you may be hoping to achieve is to placate the Queen of Wands, maybe give her child support ongoing, whilst moving into a beautiful, long-term, stable situation with a woman that you've genuinely fallen in love with and you want to build a life with. But it could be complicated, guys, because you are always going to be connected to the Queen of Wands, if that is the case. So, is this child Capricorn's child? Nine of Wands. It may be, Capricorn, otherwise why would you feel so burdened? This may well be your child, Capricorn. You might have got this woman pregnant without meaning to. Yeah. Cappy, you're coming through as a masculine, guys. What you're thinking about is, oh my God, I should have seen this coming. She saw that I was financially stable. She saw I was doing well in my career. She saw dollar signs, pound signs, euros, whatever this is. She thought that if she could get herself pregnant, she would be in a much better situation financially. I'm so sorry, guys, but it happens. I think with the Eight of Swords, you're recognizing this, but the deed is done. She's pregnant. The son. This can be the birth of a child. I think this is you enlightened that this is your child, Cappy, and you are just going to have to manage this going forward. Okay? All right, guys. Let's see what the angels want to say. Here we go. Archangel Michael, what do the angels want to say to my lovely Capricorns? Thank you, Michael. There will be helpful people around you. Okay, so you're not on your own, Cappy. You may be seeking advice. You may be seeking advice from, I don't know, social services. It could be you are asking for advice from your family, even your parents, your brothers, your sisters, I don't know. There are people that are going to give you advice as to what to do about this. Yeah. Helpful people are also going to help you detach from the Queen of Wands. They're going to advise you to let go of this stressful situation because this will be resolved. But you do need to get more information. Okay? Where did she get the DNA test? Maybe this is you thinking that she might have faked it. Make sure this is legitimate. She's got legitimate paperwork. Okay? Maybe even go with her, even though it could be awkward, to somewhere who would be able to get a DNA test and send you the results directly. Just be a little bit careful. I hate to say that, guys, but you know, we are in a world where people are struggling financially. It could well be she wasn't strategic at all. It could well be that she fell pregnant. She didn't know what to do. She panicked. She stressed. And Cappy, this is her reaching out to you saying, well, I don't know what to do. I'm very upset because we're no longer together, but I'm pregnant. What am I going to do about this? You need to help me financially. And Cappy, you may feel that she was strategic, but she may have been stressed out thinking, oh my God, you know, I'm pregnant. And the guy that I was hoping to be with long term has walked off into the sunset. So see her side of things too, Cappy. Okay. All right, guys. And I have to say, Cappy, these readings are for entertainment purposes only. This may not be your story. All right, guys. So I'm leaving it there. Caps, take care of you. And we're now moving to the sign of Aquarius. So, my beautiful Aquarians, here we go, people. It is nearly the weekend. Thank God it's Friday. Let's see what's going on. Archangel Michael, what do we have for Aqua, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Friday, the 19th of June, heading into the weekend and into a brand new week. What do we have for Aqua? Thank you, Michael. Before I lose my voice, guys. Let's see what's going on. My lovely Aquarians. Here we go. King of Cups. King of Cups, Aquarius. Four of Cups. Oh, Aqua. This King of Cups wants to apologize to you, but he doesn't think you are going to accept his apology. The Star. Oh, guys. You're everything he's ever wanted. He sees you as a star. This is an Emperor, Aquarius. This Emperor is looking at you as if to say, how can I possibly heal this? This Emperor is in love with you, but he's been keeping quiet about his feelings. Could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, could be an Aries. He's thinking about the past. This Emperor is thinking about the past. Now, it may also be, Aquarius, that you may be in a new relationship with a King of Cups, very happy, and then you get a message from your ex, Emperor, to say he's been thinking about the past, he made mistakes in the past, he wants you back, and this is you thinking, well, I'm not interested because I'm very happy with my King of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. This Emperor wants to work on the situation. I think he wants to work on rebuilding a relationship with you, Aquarius. He wants you to be his Queen of Pentacles, maybe again. Ace of Pentacles. He wants to talk about moving in together. But you are asking him to face Judgment Day. I think you're judging this Emperor, Aquarius. He might not have done the right thing in the past. He might have done something foolish and left you for somebody else in the past. I think you have moved on. You've either met a King of Cups and you're happy, you don't want to hear from this Emperor again, or you're recognizing that this Emperor kept his feelings hidden from you. But as far as you're concerned, you've healed, you've moved forward, life is good, and you don't want to hear from him again. Eight of Swords. Aquarius, you're going to be in your head as to whether or not this guy truly loves you. This is you thinking, is he being genuine? Is he being honest? The Hermit, because he left you out in the cold. You're doing some soul searching about this. You may have Virgo in your chart. You could be thinking of a Virgo. Tower, yeah, this is a complete shock to you. This is a shock. Oh my gosh, he's back, right? Aries energy, Scorpio energy. And the shocker is he's coming back despite the fact that he sabotaged the situation with you in the past. You're there looking at this guy thinking, oh my God, I never thought I'd hear from you again or see you again because you left me. You left me in a difficult situation. You broke my heart. But Aquarius, he's coming back. The Magician, Virgo, Scorpio, Gemini, he wants to manifest you back. He's going to be communicating, Aquarius. He may be communicating he could never truly let you go with the energy of the Four of Pentacles. Or he may be communicating, Aquarius, and you may be tempted to hold back and sit in a place of peace and calm. You may be protected by Archangel Michael here. But there may also be a situation around a Sagittarian for some of you. Ace of Cups. Aquarius, I think you're going to sit in self-love, or you may be in a relationship with a King of Cups, and you may say to this Emperor, I'm sorry, I'm with somebody else. Whatever this is, whether or not you're single or not, I think you're going to put up very strong boundaries. Seven of Wands is you being defensive, because he left you heartbroken, right? Because he got mixed up with somebody else. Yeah, he got mixed up with a lover. And I think, Aquarius, this is you afraid of that happening again. So whether or not you are dating a King of Cups, whether or not you're single, this Emperor's going to come back in wanting to reconcile. But I've got to be honest, Aqua, I don't think you want anything to do with him. It's going to be a shock. And you're going to be shocked because he sabotaged this, so you might have thought you'd never hear from him again. But here he is, coming back in. So what are you going to say, Aqua? Are you going to allow him to talk? Are you going to say, I'm sorry, I'm just not interested? What are you going to do in the situation? My lovely Aquas, I can't leave it open-ended. Strength card. Leo energy, I think, Aqua, you are going to hold back. You're going to hold back, Aquarius. The Sun, because of enlightenment pertaining to a Leo, very strong Leo, or you're going to hold back, Aquarius, because you're happy. You may feel that if you open the door to this Emperor again, he's going to cause drama. I think this is you enlightened that he wants back in your life, but I think you're going to hold back. Because you know the truth, Ace of Swords. The truth is, Aquarius, I think for you this is done. I don't think you're there fuming. I don't think you're there in floods of tears. I'm just getting a bit of a numb energy. I just don't think you're interested, guys. What is your situation here? What is your energy? Yeah. I mean, Aquarius, Nine of Pentacles. You're single, right? You're stable. You're living a good life, or you're working on your career. You could be dating a King of Cups, but, you know, you're not serious and you're cool with that. Whatever this is, Aquarius, I think you are deciding to hold back. Okay? Yeah. But let's see what the angels have to say. Here we go. Archangel Michael, what do the angels want to say to Aquarius? Advice from the angels, please. Helpful people. Helpful people are going to be around you, Aqua. There may be people wanting to offer you advice, or you may go to people saying, I don't know what to do. This person's turned up in my life. I don't know if I can trust them. You may want to speak to a friend, simply that. In the near future. Helpful people are going to be around you in the near future, maybe Aquarius, to get you out of your head. You may just want to talk to a mate of yours, guys. But I think what's going to be clear is that there is someone better out there for you. There is a better situation, Aquarius. This Emperor might be either wanting to be in control, or this Emperor maybe sitting there feeling guilty. But Aquarius, I think this is done for you, guys. I think you know there is something or someone better out there for you. And the angels are suggesting that you hold back. And saying that, I've turned over the deck. The angels are suggesting you wait. Don't let this Emperor back into your life, Aquarius. Choose a new direction. Okay? Yeah. Let this Emperor go. Say to this Emperor, I'm so sorry, but I'm a bit shocked you're back. You sabotaged this in the past. I've healed, and I'm moving in a new direction. Wish him well, you know. Be nice about this, but I think, Aquarius, this is done for you. I think this is done. Okay? All right, guys. So I'm leaving it there. Take care of you. Have a lovely weekend, and we are now moving to the final sign of Pisces. Hello to my beautiful Pisces, my fellow Pisceans. I'm Pisces too. Hope you guys are well. Hope you've got a lovely weekend planned. I hope you can put your feet up, hopefully. Here we go. Let's see what's going on for you. Friday, the 19th of June. Archangel Michael, what do we have for my Pisces, my gorgeous little fishies? For Friday, the 19th of June, heading into the weekend and into a brand new week. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, masculine or feminine. What do we have for Pisces? Thank you, Michael. There may be something that happens, Pisces, very, very quickly that might make you change your mind or might make you see things differently. I'm getting a very quick sort of turnaround. Let's just see, guys. Justice. There could be a conversation with a Libra. It could be that somebody is wanting to bring you justice. It could be someone wants to talk to you about a legal contract. Two of Wands. You're going to be standing at crossroads, Pisces. You're going to be standing at crossroads about this. Knight of Swords. Ace of Cups. Nine of Wands. Guys, I feel someone is so burdened. I feel, Pisces, someone is so burdened. I've got to be honest, guys. I think you have been standing at crossroads thinking about someone caught up in a contract, wondering if they'd ever come back. There might have been a massive argument with this person in the past. They're coming in to offer you a relationship. But Pisces, I feel with the Nine of Wands, what you're going to recognize is they're still kind of caught up in their previous situation. Now, guys, that could be anything. It could be they're still living with a baby mama. It could be they have legally separated, but they're still married to somebody else. This is about love, Pisces. Temperance. I think Archangel Michael has been trying to help you heal from what has been a challenging situation. I think, Pisces, you might have been sacrificing, or Archangel Michael wants you to look at the situation differently. Maybe look at this person's situation differently. Page of Wands. You may feel angry, Pisces, because you may feel that if this person ever came back, they would come back with a very stable offer, and I don't think they are. But Archangel Michael may be saying, try to see this person's situation differently. This is actually good news. Let's be positive. It could be the case. Four of Cups. This person does not think you're going to accept their apology. I think, Pisces, this is someone who caused you heartbreak in the past. They're coming back to you now with an offer of love. but they are sat in the Nine of Wands because they may still be somehow tied to somebody else. And you may be very black and white about this, Pisces. You may think, nope, if there is any indication they are still connected to somebody else, not interested. Archangel Michael may be saying, well, hang on, Pisces, before you jump to that conclusion, before you make that decision, hear this person out. He might be saying that. Five of Swords. Page of Cups. Don't sabotage this person's apology too fast. Don't rush off too fast. Hear this person out. Lovers. They're apologizing for pulling you into a third-party situation in the past. Gemini energy. Magician. Virgo, Scorpio, Gemini. I think, I've got to be honest, Pisces, I think initially they might have wanted to manifest a one-night stand, a quick fling. But what you may come to realize, Pisces, is this person unexpectedly fell in love with you. I have to say, it's almost as if they didn't want to, but they can't get you off their mind. And so what they're deciding to do is come back to say, I actually fell in love with you, to see your reaction. It's almost as if you said to this person, I fell in love with you too, they may then say to you, well, I'm very unhappy. I'm sat in the Nine of Wands in my relationship. If I got out of my relationship, would you want this to work? Underneath the deck, guys, the Star, Aquarian energy. I think, Pisces, you fully healed. You might have healed from a connection in the past with an Aquarian or an Aries. And we have the Queen of Wands. Pisces, you might have known in the past that this person was very attracted to you, but they may not have acted as if they wanted a commitment. You then used your intuition that you were indeed the other woman, and I think you cut communication. Queen of Swords, and you ask some very straight questions. What you're going to recognize now is they're coming back to you from the past. Six of Cups. What you're also going to recognize, Pisces, is they want a serious relationship. They may even talk to you about, in the future, you two building a home together, building a life together. I think, Pisces, the divine is asking you to very seriously think about this before walking away. Underneath that, Pisces, Seven of Swords, they weren't honest with you in the past. They were in a long-term commitment, Ten of Pentacles, in the past. But Archangel Michael wants you to know this person was incredibly unhappy at the time they met you. They might have felt left out in the cold in their relationship. They could have been married to a Queen of Pentacles, okay, a Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn Queen. With the energy of the Four of Swords, I think this person wants to heal the connection with you. And with the energy of the Death card, they want to transform the connection. They want to be with you. They have been looking at past mistakes with the Seven of Pentacles because they did draw you into a third-party situation, but it's because they wanted to be happy. And Pisces, they are now coming back to you. You're coming through as the Queen of Cups, and they want to move to calmer waters with you, Pisces, because what this person has recognized is they actually fell in love. I don't think they expected to, but they actually fell in love. Okay? So guys, what are you going to do? Shall we have a little look and see? Archangel Michael, what is Pisces going to do pertaining to this masculine coming in saying, I want to be with you? What are you going to do? Knight of Wands. You may be tempted initially to call them out, Pisces. You may be tempted initially to call them out. You're just wanting to pull me into a fling situation again. Seven of Wands. You're going to be tempted to be a bit defensive. Okay, I think that's natural because of what happened in the past. Six of Wands. You may say to this person, I think you just want to win me. I think you just want back in my life because you can't bear for me to be with somebody else. Just make sure you don't sabotage this, guys, with your words. Page of Swords is you being a bit brutal, a bit sharp, a bit blunt. Watch your words, Pisces, because you may in the future look back and regret it. This is you saying, yeah, you're just a married man. You just want to have a fling with me again. I'm no fool. You betrayed me. You hurt me. You lied to me. You sabotaged this. And this poor guy may be standing there thinking, well, I'm ready to leave my marriage for Pisces. But if Pisces hates my guts, okay, I'm just going to leave. Don't do anything you might regret in the future, Pisces. Is this guy really ready to leave the other relationship? Yes, they are ready to leave the other relationship, Pisces. Okay, so put your sword down, guys. Why are they leaving their relationship? Wow. Because Pisces with the Ten of Swords, they were betrayed. They were betrayed by their partner. Their partner might have run off with somebody else. Is this individual going to do the right thing by Pisces? King of Cups. Yes, guys, because he genuinely loves you. He is going to do the right thing because he's following his heart, Pisces. Is he going to let the other person go? Let's have a look, guys. Yes. Yeah. Eight of Cups. Pisces, he is going to walk away from his partner. He is going to walk away from his partner. Again, why? Because he was heartbroken that his partner betrayed him. And on top of that, Pisces, I think he's been looking back at the past, realizing he wasn't just attracted to you, he fell in love with you. And so his logical mind is telling him, well, why the hell am I staying in my relationship? My partner's cheated on me. I think I fell in love with Pisces in the past in any case. So I'm just going to go and tell Pisces how I feel, apologize for the past, and tell Pisces I'm planning on leaving my person to make it work with them. So guys, that's what we have for you. But let's see what the angels have to say. I think, Pisces, the angels might be suggesting that you don't cut off your nose to spite your face. You don't react in a harsh manner. Pull back, listen to what this guy has to say. Let him speak. And then simply say to him, I'd like to think about it. I would just like to think about it, okay? Don't do anything impulsive that you might regret. So, Archangel Michael, what do the angels want to say to Pisces? This may be an amazing opportunity for you to have love in your life, to be with a partner who loves you, wants to support you, wants to take care of you. And they may be suggesting, Pisces, that you might have come to crossroads in your life. And it may be time to think about opening the door to love, Pisces. It might be the time to open the door to love. If you want it, Pisces, there can be a peaceful resolution. If you are willing to forgive this guy the past, this can be resolved and you could, Pisces, move into a beautiful relationship. So think about that. All right, guys. So, my lovely Pisces, to you and to whoever else is watching this reading, have a lovely weekend. Take care of you. And of course, I will be back before you know it with your next set of readings. See you soon, guys. Bye now.